When you have a fear of judgment, that can affect your social life, your goals, your self-esteem, your how you feel when you go out. What you need to realize is that no one has the right to judge you because nobody is better than you. You need to remember that nobody is better than you. Nobody. Not even your favorite celebrity, not even Beyonce is better than you, not even Kanye is better than you, and whatever celebrities are out there, nobody's better than you. Now, this doesn't mean that you're better than they are. This is not a cocky type of, oh, I'm better than them. Nobody's better than anyone. Nobody is better than anyone. You and that person that you feel like you're being judged by, you're both on the same level. No one is higher than the other. You're both on the same level. What you need to realize is that this is your world. This is your life. And you can't be caring about what other people are thinking about you when it's your world. All the people who are loved the most are also hated the most. You know, like so many people hate on Kanye, but also a lot of people love Kanye. A lot of people don't like Justin Bieber, but a lot of people also love Justin Bieber. So it's just like, either way, you're always going to be hated on, but you're also going to be loved on. And usually the love outweighs the hate. And when I say it's your world, what I mean by that is you gotta, when you do what you want to do and you're fully in control of what you want to do, by you being in that energy of just doing what you want to do and not caring, you will get both. You will get both love and hate from whoever. When you allow yourself to be seen, you're going to be hated on by people who just want to hate on you. Just because they have nothing else better to do. And that's what they're used to doing to themselves, so that's what they're doing to you. But now you can't be seen by the people who want to love you if you don't allow yourself to be seen. Most of the supportive, loving people that I've met are from when I allowed myself to be seen. And then that's when they seen me, and that's what allowed the loving people who wanted to love me come into my life. It is okay to feel afraid sometimes because we're all human, but the fear of judgment has been instilled in us since we were children from insecure people. Insecure people that have projected their insecurities onto us and have made us afraid of being judged just like they are. Subconsciously or consciously, whether or not, it's not their fault because it's always just been passed down by generations. Now you might think differently, but find a kid who has grew up with parents who are just confident as can be. They don't care about what anybody else has to say. That kid is not going to care what anybody else has to say either. It's all just been instilled in us. If you find that you feel like you're really afraid when you're out in public about what people are thinking of you, if you do, like, if you mess up something, are people gonna look at you? Are you afraid about how you look? You need to realize that you have the right to be confident. Remember what I said earlier, it's your world. It's your day. You deserve to be confident. You deserve to feel good. You deserve to have a good day. You don't deserve to feel afraid. You don't deserve to... We really put those thoughts on ourselves. We don't deserve to tell ourselves those things. All those thoughts, like, oh, is that person staring at me? Is that person making fun of me? Is that person judging me? We're feeding all of these thoughts into our head, into our own head. We are literally feeding our own thoughts into our head. You don't deserve to ruin your own mood, to put it simply. Like, imagine if someone else was telling you that, like, right beside you. You would be pretty mad at them because you don't deserve that. Imagine if someone else was just standing next to you and they were saying, oh, that person is looking at you, da 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 da. It's like, why are you saying that? Why are you trying to ruin my mood? Why are you trying to ruin my day? Like, what's the point of you saying that? Like, yeah, maybe that person's staring, but why would you let that? First off, why would you care about, like, a different person who you probably won't see in the next 2 minutes if you're walking outside, for example? Like, you really got to think about it. in the large aspect of things. Like, half of the people that you know today, you might not know them in the next couple of years or so. I don't know. That's just me though. But yeah, you don't want to treat yourself that way. You don't want, just like I said earlier, like, you don't want to have someone yapping in your ear saying, oh, like, that person's looking at you. Oh, that person is staring at you. Oh, that person is judging you. Oh, you messed up. That's so embarrassing. Like, please. No. Like, that's what you have to tell yourself when you're having those thoughts. Like, please, like, be serious. Like, it doesn't matter at the end of the day. Like, it really doesn't matter. None of these other people matter in your life except you, other than, like, your loved ones and stuff like that. But these external people, these people who you don't even know, they literally don't matter, because you're not going to see them in the next 5 minutes probably if you're walking down the street or blah, blah, blah. You need to treat yourself like another person. Would you tell those thoughts that you're telling yourself to another person? If not, why are you telling it to yourself? Why are you telling it to yourself? Now, if you have a dream or goal that you are kind of hesitant to jump into because you're scared of being judged by these other people, and it could just be friends or family that you're scared of being judged by. Every successful person, we all started out that way. We all started out that way. We all started out with a feeling of being judged. You need to commit to being a part of that collective of people that just do what they want to do, and yeah, they're getting judged. We're all getting judged. All of us. Every single person who is putting themselves out there, all being judged. And in a way, it's kind of like, at least for me, for example, it's like I'm just part of it. Like, okay, I'm being judged, but so is all these other people. There are so many, every single person who's out there, the most perfect people who seem like they're being perfect, they're being judged. So long as you're heading towards that goal, it doesn't matter what these people say, because at the end of the day, they could say whatever they want and you're still going to get to where you want to get to. You need to embrace the fact that people are going to think that you're weird and not care, because usually the people who think that you're weird are the people who haven't done anything. Those are the people who haven't done anything with their lives. Those are the people who haven't taken a risk, who haven't tried something. Those are the people who think that you're weird, because they themselves know that they can't go through that. They can't go through that to get to where they want. I had to learn to embrace the fact that people are most likely going to think that I'm weird. I've been kind of doing that since I kind of started off small by making small videos and stuff like that. But when it came to YouTube, I knew that I wasn't going to be perfect. And I kind of accepted the fact that I wasn't going to be perfect. And I just tried my best. And so long as I tried my best, like, I already knew that I was going to improve. See, that's the thing. I already had the end goal in mind. I knew that in the beginning, I knew that I was going to be perfect. So it's like, why would I care? Why would I care that other people might be looking at me or that I'm not being perfect if I know that I'm going to improve? I know that I'm going to keep going until I get to where I want to get to. You need to know that you don't deserve to be wasting your time thinking about what other people are thinking about you. I don't need to be wasting my time, my life, and my energy worrying about what Jessica thinks of me. I don't care. Like, it's my life. Like, how are you gonna waste your own life? That's just a waste. You need to know how great you are. You need to look at the grand scheme of things and see that you have a life, and you need to see the value in that. And you need to see that you thinking about what other people are thinking about you is just wasting a gift that has been given to you. See the value in yourself. See the value in life. See the value in where you want to get to, and see the value in thinking about how other people are thinking about you, and see that that value is low. The value of that is very low, so why would you waste your time with it? The next thing is, you need to be patient with yourself. You know, all these years and all this programming and social media and everything that's kind of telling you that you should be afraid of what other people think of you and placing your own value in other people's hands, all those years of doing that, it might be a little bit hard to completely reverse it. Even I get afraid of being judged sometimes, but I'm not gonna lie, the more and more that I do something that takes me out of my comfort zone, the more that I tell myself that nobody's better than me, and not to say that I'm better than anyone else, but nobody's better than me. The more that I tell myself that I know what I deserve, and that I deserve to be happy and free in my own life that I am living, and I stay determined on where I want to go, the easier it becomes to just not care. It becomes easier to silence those thoughts that come. Yes, they still come. I'm not gonna lie, like, they still come, and you know, it's a choice to either feed into it or say no to it and kind of reverse that thought. So don't be upset at yourself when these things happen, when these thoughts come, when you start to feel a little bit afraid when you're out. Don't be upset at yourself, because that doesn't do any good. That doesn't do any good at all. A lot of the time, confidence is something that you have to build. If it hasn't been instilled in you since you were born, you have to build it yourself when you're older. Just like when you go to the gym, you won't be able to get to that dream body right away. But it's all about having that end goal in mind and not caring about what the process looks like, and just keep on doing those reps. Or, for example, if you were painting a painting, it might look like a total mess at first. You know, you got to do the layers and everything. But at the end, it's all about having the end goal, because when you're painting the painting and taking those steps, you know that the end goal is what matters. And that end goal could just be to not care what other people think anymore. That end goal could be to have a higher self-esteem. That end goal could be whatever goal or dream you might have. It all comes down to taking those steps, like those reps of thought that you're giving yourself. Once you are able to unbalance the negative thoughts that you're giving yourself, like let's say like one of those, I don't know what they're called, those like teeter-totter balancing things. The negative thoughts might be heavy right now because that's all that you've been telling yourself. But once you start feeding yourself more and more positive and kind of rewiring your mind, when you have those thoughts, it starts to balance out, and then the positive thoughts become more heavy in your mind, and it becomes easier to come back to those positive thoughts and not feed into the negative thoughts. So it takes time to get to that point, and so there's no point in being upset at yourself, and just be kind to yourself. But yeah, yo, that's it for today's video. I really hope that helps somebody, because I used to struggle with this all the time when I was a younger kid, all the time. Like, it was crazy. Like, it was actually bad. Like, it was bad. But yeah, so these are just kind of some of the lessons that I've kind of learned coming out of that. So if you feel like you're alone and like no one else feels this way and believe me, almost all of us are feeling afraid of being judged. Like, comment, subscribe, and turn on that post notification bell for when I post next, because I'm going to keep on posting videos that are going to help you out to become the best version of you. And yeah, if you have any thoughts or questions, comment them down below and I will be answering them. I love reading all of your comments. I love them so much. I feel like I'm talking to friends and I'm making friends across the world. And it makes me feel really great to know that I help somebody. So I really appreciate your comments and all the love that I've been receiving. Yeah, also follow my Instagram at LVWLOR, same as my YouTube. I post a lot of fashion content on there, so if you're into fashion, go ahead and check that out. I also started a clothing brand. It's a bit of a streetwear type of brand. But yeah, if you're into that as well, it will be linked in the description below. But yeah, I really hope that you have a great day or night. Go treat yourself, go outside, do something fun. But yeah, peace and love, y'all.